Welcome to the deep dive.
Good to be here.
So today we're getting into something really practical, crafting effective agendas for those weekly project meetings.
Yeah, the ones that can sometimes feel like they drag on forever if you're not careful.
Exactly. And we're drawing some ideas from Project Management for Project Managers by Orlando Casabone on this. The goal, make these meetings less of a chore, more, productive.
Absolutely essential. Because these meetings, they really should be the heartbeat of the project, right?
That's a good way to put it. So if they feel aimless, that's a problem.
A big one. A solid, consistent structure. It helps everyone stay aligned, spot issues faster, keep things moving.
Okay, so structure is key. What's the core idea here for making that happen weekly?
Well, a main point is having a standard, sort of invariable part of the agenda, things you cover every single week without fail.
Right, the non-negotiables. What kind of items usually fall into that category?
You'd typically kick things off with approving the minutes from the last meeting.
Makes sense. Get everyone on the same page about what was decided.
Precisely. Then you need a space for individuals to share their progress, and crucially, any problems they're hitting.
So you catch roadblocks early.
Exactly. After that, looking ahead, what are the key steps for the next week? Keeps the focus sharp.
Okay, minutes, progress problems, next steps. It's logical.
Right.
What else is standard?
Definitely need to cover upcoming absences, who's out when.
Oh yeah, resource planning. Good one.
Vital. Then a slot for just general information, important announcements, things like that.
Okay.
And finally, always good to have a bit of time for general discussion, catches anything missed.
So that covers the essentials, week in, week out. But the source material mentioned a longer list of potential items, right? And not all fit this weekly pattern.
Correct. There are things that, while important, probably shouldn't be on the standard invariable weekly list.
Like what? What gets left out of the regular rhythm?
Things like a deep dive comparative review of cost evolution.
Okay, cost analysis.
Or, say, a presentation by the director general.
Right, that sounds more occasional.
Big brainstorming sessions, maybe on market shares or something.
Needs more focused time, probably.
And presentations of different project variants or options.
Got it. So costs, big presentations, brainstorming, variants. Why aren't these weekly fixtures? Some sound pretty important.
They are important, but they don't necessarily need weekly airtime. Their relevance fluctuates.
How so?
Well, take the cost review. You might do that monthly or when there's a significant change, not necessarily every single Tuesday.
Right, forcing it weekly could be inefficient if nothing much changed.
Exactly. Same for a director's presentation that's probably linked to a milestone, not a random Tuesday. Brainstorming needs the right setup, maybe specific people. Variants depend on the project phase. Shoving them into a routine weekly slot might not be the best use of time.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
It's about reserving the weekly meeting for the truly consistent operational updates and checks.
Precisely. It creates a reliable rhythm. Everyone knows what to expect, what to prepare for. It stops the meeting becoming a dumping ground for everything.
So it actually saves time and improves focus by limiting the standard scope.
That's the idea. More focused meeting, more productive outcomes. You know what key info you need to bring each week.
So the key takeaway here is that a well-defined standard agenda section for weekly meetings isn't about being rigid for rigidity's sake.
Not at all. It's about building a reliable framework that keeps the focus tight on essential progress and alignment.
Enhancing productivity by being consistent.
Exactly. It frees up mental space and other meeting times for those less frequent but still important deeper dives.
And a good thought for listeners might be, where else in their project communication could a bit more standardization bring similar benefits? Save time, increase clarity.
That's a great question to ponder. Little structural changes can have a big impact.
For anyone wanting more practical insights like this, we definitely recommend the book Project Management for Project Managers by Orlando Casabone. Lots of useful stuff in there.
Agreed. It's a solid resource.
Well, thanks for diving deep with us today.
My pleasure.